Ask Micha, and this week's Ask Micha is going to be a little different. What I am going to be talking about today is basically why I chose to do Ask Micha and what I've learned thus far. All the topics that I talked about across the board, from friendships to stop sulking, to stop judging, to leverage new friendships, things like that, they have all basically made me who I am today. The decisions that I made and the situation that I was in, you know, just really sculpted the way that I think. And also in turn, I have grown up a lot. You know, going through so many things, there's certain lessons that you need to take away from those things. And as an entrepreneur and a businesswoman, I believe if you get past those things, if you pay close attention to the situations that are happening in your life, and you actually are able to change them and make them relate and make them work to your advantage as far as the lessons that you have learned as an entrepreneur, as a working millennial, you'll be amazing. And I think self-reflection is very, very, very critical. And I talk about self-awareness a lot, but self-reflection is also a really, really, really big deal. And the topics that I've gone through are basically personal experiences that I have encountered. And through those experiences, I'm able to have certain insight on certain things. Now, everything that I've talked about, every solution that I've come up with, every topic that I have talked about may not particularly be your particular way, but I think it's all about finding your particular way. The way that I handle those situations worked for me. You know, I think in those situations, what I did was the best that I possibly could do. There's always something I could have done better, but across the board, we should always strive to be better, to do better than we did the time before. So honestly, my Ask Micha is it's kind of like my open diary to the world. The things that I'm going through, the things that my friends are going through, the situations that I see in politics, in the world, in relationships, I think it's really important that we talk about those things. And as millennials moving forward, especially millennial entrepreneurs, there are certain things that are happening in our world, in our personal life, that do actually spill over into the business world. So if you're not tackling those issues head on, if you're not dealing with them, then essentially you're not growing. I challenge you, when you're listening to my Ask Micha, take those lessons and reflect and think about what you would have done in that situation. Think about what you have done in that situation and how it has helped you move forward, how it's helped you grow. So that's my spiel for today. That's why Ask Micha is so important to me. These are my personal opinions, but I am on this entrepreneur journey and I don't want to lose sight of why I'm doing all of this. You know, I want to always circle back to the point, the reason why I started my millennial channel and millennial business success, and to have a platform for my fellow millennials who are doing amazing things in their community, starting business, starting nonprofit organizations. That's why I'm doing this channel. So if you ask me, thank you for listening, and I can't wait to see you next time. That being said, I have a product called 8 Tips to Millennial Success. If you're interested, click the link below. It'll send you right to my website. Subscribe and you'll be able to get a copy of 8 Tips to Millennial Success.